and welcome to Simulator Gaming, and welcome back to Greenwich Farm here on Farming Simulator 19. So as you can see, the clear blue sky, or whoa, they're very pixelated. The clear blue skies can only mean one thing. It is now summer. It's the first day officially of summer now, so we've got a couple of odd jobs to do today. Today's going to be mainly getting ready for the summer season. Okay, so some of you may like this video, some of you may not like this video. There is actually a few people that do like my yard work video, so it's going to be a lot of yard work today. But before we go ahead and do that, we've got on ahead and put the old front loader on a little Fendt tractor here that we've used for little odd jobs around the farm. Very old school style front loader on this thing, so we're going to go ahead and using that today because our cows are pretty much good to go. We fed them last night and gave them some water, but they do need a bit of a clean. It doesn't look that bad, but if we go to here and go down to cows, as you can see, their cleanliness is on the 0%. They could give them some straw as well if we need to. We'll see how we got on. So let's go ahead and jump onto the old Fendt for now. Right, let's get the GoPro put on our heads like so. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and reset that. Right, let's get it turned on here. Love the sound of this tractor. And she started up first time as well, which is handy. Right, let's get it taken out. So we only have two motions with this front loader, up and down. And I'll show you how we use this thing in a minute. It would be a lot easier to use the forward before you guys are wondering that. But I like using this thing because it's old. And I don't know, let's think about it. I just like using this tractor every now and then. So we're going to go ahead, go into here. Now, bit of a complicated step, this one. Not complicated, but you can't do everything from in the cab. We actually have to go up to here and unlock. Right, let's get it a bit lower if we can. There we go. We'll go here, we'll get this unlocked. And now, if I show you this with the drone, we've actually got a floppy bucket now, which is, we're going to use that to get nice and even with the ground. Let's go ahead and get it down like that. Make sure we're not too low, because we're going to be driving with our front wheels off the ground. And we'll just slowly go forward, and hopefully we'll pick up all this dirt that they've been dropping behind. That's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. And now the opposite, we'll get out. We'll lock the bucket. And we should. There we go. So the bucket's now locked, which is handy. Let's get this put into reverse. Still getting used to the old manual controls on here on this this Fendt. Like I said, we don't use it very often, so right now, all I'm going to do is simply put this back into the trough, basically. Let's get a bit low here like that. Right, we'll pull the cord. And she's in. We've still got a little bit on us. But we'll go ahead and drop that outside, why not? Right, let's reverse out of the shed, because we are done now with the cow. So, like I said, for some reason it was on 0%, but we hardly had anything on the ground. So I'm not quite sure why the animal diagnostic computer was doing that. Right. I'll tell you what, we'll just leave this here for now. By the way, the clamp is fermenting nicely, I should say. Right, let's go ahead and get the handbrake on. We'll turn her off. I'll go ahead and move this later. We'll get Billy Bob to do it. Cool. So that is our first job done today. Yeah, that's fermenting nicely. Should be ready just in time for winter. We do have to go ahead and throw some lime down on our grass fields ready for our next load of silage, which should be the end of summer. We're going to go ahead and do that into bales instead, because I don't really want to go down to the other clamp. It's a bit damp and dirty down there, so yeah. Right, what I'm going to do now is jump into the Land Rover. We'll head up to our house at the other yard, and we'll crack on with the rest of today's task, shall we? Okay, so here we are back at our main arable yard now. You can see the plants are growing, or crop size growing nicely. We've got in this field, that field, basically all of our fields. We need to go ahead and fertilise these at some point, but that is not today's most important task. Should we have to dust off the John Deere at some point. We've not actually used that in a vlog just yet. Right, let's go ahead and run over to the house. We'll take a shortcut through the back garden, shall we? Yes. Right, oh, hang on. It's hard to maneuver around here. Right, so we're jumping into the Land Rover. We haven't used this thing for a while, so hopefully you guys enjoy this. Let's go ahead and we'll get that hooked up. Any electronics? Nope, we're good to go. So we're picking up a few things from the store today. Let's go ahead and get into the Land Rover. Now, probably going to take a couple of attempts to get this out. It's pretty tight. I should probably start parking this somewhere else, I think. Right, here we go. Let's do our best, shall we? I feel really low down. I wish this had like a height adjustment. Take our bush with us, why not? No, are we going to have to do a 3-point turn? That is the question. Right, okay. So we are finally out of there. I had to do a little bit of a 3-point turn, but we're good to go now. Right, make sure everything's good to go. Right, let's go ahead and meet you at the store. You guys have seen me drive through town plenty of times now. We're on episode 10, and I think for about 6 of those we've driven through the town. So I'll go ahead and meet you guys there. I'll catch you in a bit. Okay, so here we are at the yard. There is our order over in the corner there. We've also got the store's forklift is here today, finally, that we can use. There's the old one, which has seen better days, but the owner went ahead and bought himself a new Manitou, or treated himself to a new Manitou. Right, let's get this turned around like so. Can't really see much. I need to adjust the mirrors on this thing. Right, let's get that turned off and now save some diesel. Cool. Actually, before we do that, what I need to do is get the trailer open. We're taking the oh, I don't want that side actually. I want the other side if possible. Okay, and we need to get the hatch of the Land Rover down as well because we're taking some stuff in there as well. Right. So John, the owner of the store, has said that we can use the forklift today, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Oh, brand new. Look how shiny it is. Right. Let's go ahead and get used to the controls real quick. So up, down, obviously. Lean back, lean forward. I don't know how to space the forks. Maybe you got to do that manually. Right. Let's get the handbrake off. And we're good to go. So we're picking up some lime today, and we also have some more chicken feed there. Until we have our first harvest come in, we can't actually give any of the chickens our own food, which is annoying, but they are giving us some nice eggs that we sell in the morning. I don't start recording till quite late in the afternoon, in the morning, sorry. So I might have to get a morning run for you guys at some point, so you guys can see me running into town, selling some eggs and stuff like that. Let me know in the comment section if you want to see that. Right, this thing's pretty easy to use, although I need to go a bit slow here, so we don't knock the bag off. Right. Ooh! Just like that. Why did that happen? Right, so I had a little play around. Turns out if I lean it back, it's more likely to fall off than if I keep it straight. So we're going to keep it straight up. Right. Let's try it again. We'll go a little bit slower this time, I think. Are we all the way to the top? This might not be tall enough, John. Actually... Oh, just. If we just scrape it on a little bit like that. Yeah, we're good. Just. Only just. Right, there's one loaded. Let's get this in... to reverse. We might have to pull it out. I thought we'd be able to reach the other side of the trailer, but John really needs to get himself a telehandler or something, or even a wheel loader, because the forklift just isn't cutting it, I'm afraid. It's alright for pallets, but we're not loading pallets today, so it's not working out too well. Right, let's get this out of the bag. I think we might be lucky and get all 3 of these bags in here, and that's it. Let's see if I can swing this around the little centerpiece here. We are actually as high as we can go. Come on, up you get. Yes. I'll tail it back a little bit then to give ourselves a bit of extra room. So that one's obviously not pushed up against that one. I'm hoping we can use the final bag, load it from the back, and then push that one along. I'm hoping it'll work. As for the chicken feed, we've got 4 times 4 bags of that. We've got 4 lots, basically. 4 batches, I should say. So we need to hopefully be able to get that in the Land Rover. If not, hopefully we'll have room on the trailer for one of them. What? Why is that bag dancing? John, have you put anyone inside the bag? There better not be a person inside there, because I'm pretty sure that's not legal. Right, final bag loading up now. We do not need the forklift for the chicken feed, luckily. We're going to do that by hand. I'll take it nice and slow, because I don't want the bag to fall off again. Like I said, this is a lot better with pallets than it is for bags. I cannot see a thing. Let's get the drone out. There we go. Scooch this on. Go on, up you get. Yes. We're up. We're up. What I'm going to do now is hopefully we don't burst the bag, because that will be very awkward in front of all the store staff. But we're going to hopefully try... Oh, I've only just turned my beacon on. I should have done that earlier. I'm going to try and give these little love bump over there. I think we're good. think we're good. We're going to have a lot easier time unloading these than we are loading them up because we've got the telehandler. So let's go ahead and get this put back. Let's get the beacon light off now. I should have turned that on ages ago. Alright, handbrake. Actually, let's get it into forward first, then put the handbrake on. Engine off. Let's get that lowered down real quick. Cool. Now we just got the chicken feed to do. So that took a little bit longer than I thought it was going to. Turns out it doesn't go as high as we need it to. Like I said, it's a lot easier with pallets than it is the big bags. Right, so we're going to do these by hand, like I said. So let's go ahead and we'll try and get them all 4 of these in the back of the Land Rover, but I have a feeling we might have to put one on the back of the trailer. There we go. Chuck you into there. Let's run over here. Right, let's get these loaded up. Right, so yeah, the back of the Land Rover is now full. Not an issue. We're going to go ahead and put this last little one on the back of the trailer here. For those of you wondering, this is actually a loader. We can actually put vehicles on the back of here. Not heavy ones, obviously. But we can do it. Let's go ahead and throw the straps over just so these don't come out when we're driving. We haven't got the highest trailer sides in the world. Let's get this last one on here as well. Are we good? I feel like there should be one here, but there's not. Right, we're good to go. I need to get the Land Rover doors up and also all 3 of them doors. I ended up doing all 3 at the end, didn't I? Yes, right. Let's get back into here. Right, Land Rover doors. Let's get the side doors open real quick. And good, we're all good to go. Right, everybody, so we are now just arriving back at the main yard. Good to be home. Let's get around this corner. This Land Rover does not like this trailer, so we might have to start taking the Sprinter from now on when we go on jobs like that. Doesn't like turning very well, unfortunately. Right, we'll go ahead and put this in here for now, just in the main yard somewhere, because well, we don't need a chicken feed yet anyway. Let's go ahead and stop that there. Right, and before we get out, I'm going to... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Why are they dancing? I have a horrible feeling they're about to explode. I've got the horriblest of feeling that those bags are about to explode. Alright, there we go. Right, so one job we have to do today is we have to... Well, we don't have to, but we're going to wash everything. But we might do that in a second. What I'm going to do actually is get the... What should we use? We used the New Holland today. I don't think we've used New Holland properly for a while. So let's go ahead and get that. Right, so we just had to take the sprayers off this thing, because the spraying was the last thing we were doing in this, so we went ahead and just leave them there for now. Like I said, we need to clean everything in a minute anyway, and the jet wash is right there, you guys can see that. Right, we need to go into the shed here. We need to rearrange everything, I think. Right, let's get this into reverse. Now, the reason we keep this spreader in here is because we don't actually have a lid for it, or a sheet for the top of it. I don't want the rain going into it and all that stuff, especially when it's got product in like it does now. Did not mean to turn that off. Right, let's get you hooked up. The lights and PTO is now on. Let's go ahead and unload the fertilizer that was in there. That's now in a bag over there. Get this lifted up. Oh, still got the handbrake on. Silly me. Right, so we're good to go with that. I'm hoping this shouldn't take too long. Like, look. So as I just say, boop. So as I said, we're going to be putting... Actually, let's lower this down a minute. We're going to be putting some lime into here. We're going to be liming our grass roots. I'll leave that running. Why not? Why not? Right. Question is, can we use a bag with the bale spike? I'm going to give it a go. Hopefully it doesn't just put too much tension on one spot on the bag and just rip it instantly. That's what I'm hoping. Because it'd be very convenient for us if we can just use this for now. Right, let's get that about 0 degrees. Probably should start from the back, but never mind. There we go. Right, I still do that. Whenever I'm concentrating with a front loader, I always go quiet. I'm not sure why, so I do apologise that that's not very entertaining. Right, I'm actually going to talk about this real quick. So this is breaking the immersion a little bit. I have my due to high demand, I have my roleplay series coming back from FS17. I was going to wait for Sandy Bay, but you guys have been asking for it so much that I am going to sort something out, so stay tuned for that. I'm not going to say what map it's on or anything just yet. How much we got left here? 8.2% left. Really? Dang it. Okay, I'll just leave this here for now. Let's get that turned off. I'm going to head over to our grass field. Do you know what, actually? I changed my mind. We're going to go to a different grass field real quick, and I'll continue what I was going to say over there. So stay tuned for that. I'm just going to go ahead and shimmy on over to... Why is this going so slow? Have I not picked it up yet? No. Okay, we're scraping along the ground. There's some paint that needs to be replaced. Right, so I'm going to go ahead to our little grass field in town, and I'll continue what I was saying about the roleplay in a second. Right, so we're just arriving. Oh! They put some banners up. Greenwich Agriculture Show. That wasn't there earlier. However, it is very low, so I need to make sure if we come through here with the combine, that doesn't get in the way. They put some banners up and stuff. That is really cool. Didn't realize there was a show in town soon. We might have to attend that. Right, so here is our grass field in town. Now, this field tends to be... Oh, we need to do some weeding in here. This tends to be our least looked after field. And the reason for that is because, as you can see, it is very, very close to people's houses. So kids play football in here. People walk their dogs in here. So we're never, ever, ever going to get top-of-the-range product out of here. But it's still extra product at the end of the day. So we're going to go ahead and throw some lime down. We cannot put... For the reasons I just said a second ago about the public and stuff coming here and it being so close to people's gardens, we cannot unfortunately throw chemicals down here. But lime's alright. Lime's just bits of crunched up rock, really, isn't it? So yeah, this isn't going to hurt them, but we can never ever use chemicals in this field, which is annoying. So we're going to have to do the weeds the old-fashioned way, I think. Have to get rid of the weeds the old-fashioned way. So this shouldn't take too long. So we're going to have to do this for all of our grass fields, because I don't believe the previous owner ever limed his fields, according to the data we found when we took over the farm. So it's going to be an interesting one. We're going to try and have to turn these fields around, but like I said, this one doesn't really count all too much. I think we're done already. And we're almost also out of lime. Dang it. Right, see if I can do a little bit more here. Turn it off just to save up what we can, and we're done. That is... We need literally probably about 3%, and we would have done that. Right, back to the yard. I'll go ahead and drive back here for a second, because I forgot to tell you guys about the roleplay. So yeah, I was going to go ahead and leave it to Sandy Bay come out, if it ever came out. But you guys have been asking for it, so it's going to go ahead and come pretty soon. We're just getting some stuff organised for that. So, I'm going to be doing it like I used to in complete roleplay. So when you're watching it, it's not going to be simulate, aka me, addressing any issues or anything. I'm going to be completely in character like I used to in Sandy Bay. So if you want to check out any details of the channel or anything, you're going to have to check out the Greenwich series. So yeah, that's coming soon. Like I said, just getting a few bits together so we can start that. So I hope you guys enjoy that when it comes. It should be out in the next couple of days, hopefully. I haven't actually recorded it just yet, but I'm planning on recording that tomorrow if I can get the... I'm trying to give anything away. I need to get something, a file of someone. Let's just say that before I can start. So yeah, hopefully I get that done tomorrow. So it should be with you in the next couple of days. Right, we only had 14% left in that one, so let's go ahead and keep the tractor running. Let's go get another bag. I have a horrible feeling, considering how small that field was, I have a horrible feeling... Why won't that come down? There we go. Let's get it reclined in. Reclined in? Retracted? Whatever the word is. Please start the engine. That would help. We've got a four-wheel steering in this. I should probably put it into reverse, shouldn't I? Yeah, a horrible feeling we're going to need more lime, because that was our smallest field, and that took a whole bag. Well, 1 and a bit bags it's going to take. So that's a bit worrying. Probably going to need a lot more lime than I first anticipated, so I have to be careful with that. Let's get this loaded up here. So actually a bit of news that's coming over the summer seasons here. We're going to do more hay and silage, like I said earlier. Mainly hay, because it's nice and dry. But also we're getting rid of this telehandler. So this could be one of the last times you ever see the telehandler. We're going to go ahead and put this to auction soon. See how much we get for it. Probably not that much. But we'll go ahead and give it a little service and stuff before we get rid of it. So hopefully get a bit more money. Right, there we go. That is now done. I'm actually going to move this out of the way this time. I'll go ahead and park it next to the Land Rover over here. Stop. Get you into forwards again. Let's get this lowered down for safety reasons. And we're good to go. Right, I'm not going to go ahead and bother showing you guys the rest of that field. You saw what we had to do. It's just one little, tiny little stripe. Why is this disconnected suddenly? Okay, so we're back once again. Finish that field now. So that should hopefully give us a bit of a better yield. Like I said a couple of times during this video, we're not going to get the best quality grass in there because the public use it for walking dogs and playing football and all that good stuff. But, in fact, we're not going to bother cleaning this spreader because it's still got product in it. So we're just going to go ahead and put this away and we'll make a start, I should say, on cleaning things. So yeah, we have never ever cleaned stuff since we've started vlogging on this farm, so everything's pretty dirty, especially the manure spreader, which is probably now literally caked. Touch hoses, there we go. Cool. So speaking of manure spreader, we might start off with that, because like I said, that's going to be the worst, because it's literally covered in crap. Literally. And also the ploughs there. Well, I think the plough was the first thing we ever used. I didn't use that in the first ever vlog. So that definitely needs a plough. Definitely needs a clean. Let's go a little bit further back here. There we go, that should do. I keep accidentally leaning on the indicator, which is annoying. We do not need the PTO. Let's just go ahead and get the brake lines and stuff hooked up. Get that into forwards. In fact, there's actually a little bit of manure left in there. Right, we'll make a start on this. I'm not going to bother cleaning the tractor just yet. I'll do the tractors last because we're going to be using this. We'll probably use this one for carting stuff around because I don't want to put working hours on the class just for moving items around the yard. It doesn't seem to be clean yet though. I think that's about as good as we're going to get it. This was second hand, so this might be as good as we're going to get it. The back's the main thing. Let's have a look around the back here. The blades look pretty clean, which is good. Yeah, that should do it. That's just the oldness of that now. Can we reach the plough from here? Oh, no, we can't. Dang it. Right, let's go ahead and put this away real quick. Luckily, putting this away is going to be a doddle, because we literally just got to go into reverse. Like so. Right, next up the plough. Probably going to need a front weight for this, but we'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. It's not like we're going on the road or anything. As long as we can go forward about 20 foot, we should be good to go. Right, let's get that hooked on. Don't need any electronics or anything. Literally, just as long as it's connected to the 3-point, should be good to go. Our front wheels are a little bit floaty, but I think we're going to be alright. We're alright. I won't take it on the road like this. Like I said, we're just going about 20 foot, so it's not going to hurt that much. Let's get the handbrake on, and we'll give this a clean. Right, that's the plough done, and as you can see, let's get the handbrake off. It's actually in really good condition for all that dirt. We've even got most of the paint still on the blades, so... or furrows, if you will. Right, let's get that lower down. He says just after he cleans it and then whacks it into the dirt. This is where it lives. Doesn't need to be put inside, I don't personally think. If you disagree, let me know in the comment section down below. Right, let's crack on. Our drill. I can't remember the last time we used this either. Our trailer, which we use for silage, but I've took the top off this already. The top extension thing, because don't need that anymore. Yet. Right, okay, so that is most of the stuff down here at the arable farm. Most of the dirty stuff, to be fair, actually, I need to clean the tractor. I'll do that later, though. Most of the dirty stuff is over at the cattle farm, so I'm probably going to take the jet wash up there and do that up there. Do that in a different vlog, because I need to crack on with doing our grass fields here. We're going to get all the ones done at this side, and then we'll go up and do some odd jobs at the other yard as well. So I'm putting the lime spreader back on. Well, technically just fertilizer spreader, but we've got lime in it. And I'm going to go ahead and crack on with our other grass fields. We've got quite a big one over here, so I'm probably going to have to buy some more bags. But thank you very, very much for joining me in this episode. Once again, it's a bit of a random one. Don't know if you guys enjoyed it. Some of you may enjoyed it because it's been mainly yard work. Every now and then we do have to do a yard work thing because it just gets a bit carried away. But thank you very much for joining me. If you guys did enjoy, hit that thumbs up button. It really does mean a lot. Hit subscribe to see more from myself from Zimmer Gaming. I'll see you in the next one.